Hey, what's up guys? It's Rudy from Pro Civic, and today I'm going to show you the SiriMoto big bore throttle body adapters for the 8th and 9th gen Civics. This also fits a couple other applications, Honda and Acura vehicles alike, but just wanted to run down some of the benefits of these throttle body adapters and show you how they work. So the SiriMoto throttle body adapters are a great upgrade for you guys who either already have a ZDX or J37 style throttle body, or if you don't, if you actually need the whole throttle body assembly, such as this one, we do carry a full kit that comes with everything you'll need, including that throttle body. But let's go ahead and open these up and show you how they work and what's included. So before I get into the functionality of these kits, let me just go over some of the features, some of the materials and components that you'll be getting. First of all, you'll notice that we include these SiriMoto thermal throttle body gaskets. These are rated to handle very high temperatures and insulate any kind of heat away from your incoming air. So you have your hot intake manifold, obviously it's bolted onto the engine. Any kind of heat will stop right here. The throttle body and whatever intake setup you have won't necessarily be affected by the heat coming off of that. You'll also get this silver zinc coated hardware. It's offset hardware. This basically allows you to adapt the bolt pattern of your manifold to a ZDX or J37 style throttle body. It's obviously a different bolt pattern, so this will adapt it to that. In conjunction, you will need to use our throttle body spacer. This spacer or adapter has special slots where this will basically fit right in a certain manner. And so you start off by threading this into your manifold, whether you have an RBC, RRC, maybe a Skunk 2 Pro series for a K20Z3, something like that. Thread that in and then slide the adapter over that. You'll be able to slap everything together. We do include hardware such as block off for the 1/8 inch NPT port, which is found in optimal locations. We didn't necessarily just stick that port anywhere. We wanted it to be accessible for you guys. As you can see, the 8th gen or RBC style manifold comes with two gaskets, one that goes in between the manifold and the spacer, the next one that goes in between the spacer and the throttle body. For the 9th gen Civics, this style of manifold, it's not really possible to do. The stock manifold is plastic, so you can't really put another gasket in between that because of the factory O-ring. Now, as far as the openings go, these measure about 73 millimeters in the inlet diameter. And for the 9th gen, this necks down to the stock throttle body size, so there's the least amount of turbulence in here. For the 8th gen, we actually wanted to prevent any kind of excessive work during installation. So again, this has a 73 millimeter opening to match the back of the ZDX throttle bodies. But then the portion that lines up with the manifold, we have that bored out to 70 millimeters. So the optimal kind of thing to do would be to port match this 70 millimeter opening to your intake manifold. Normally that's about a 64-ish millimeter opening, so you want to bore that out. And this already has a proper diameter hole, so you just port match your manifold and you'll have optimal flow. The spacers themselves are machined out of 6061 aluminum, so it's really tough stuff. It's anodized in a silver finish, so it'll be definitely a long-lasting piece. And as you can see, it comes laser etched. And just to give you a quick rundown of how this is all assembled, I'm going to show you how these kits work. But make sure to check out our installation video where we install this kit on our 9th gen project car. But basically, again, you're going to screw these into your manifold. If you have an 8th gen setup, or basically an RBC setup, and you have one of these gaskets, you want to put the gasket on the manifold first and then screw in the hardware. Once you screw these in, you want to make sure you align them properly with the holes kind of pointing outwards. Say if this was the front of your manifold, you would have the bottom two here, the upper ones up there, and they're kind of pointing out. And then essentially what would happen is you would line these up to the slots on the adapter plate, and you would end up with a setup that looks similar to this. Obviously this is not bolted onto the manifold, but just to give you guys an idea, now you have a surface or a bolt pattern that'll match your ZDX throttle body. We'll go ahead and lay our gasket on, then slap the throttle body on here. and then we could come in with the hardware and screw everything together. You want to make sure you follow the recommended torque specs just so you get the proper sealing effect on the gaskets and everything, prevent any leaks. And so that'll pretty much do it for this throttle body adapter. It's pretty straightforward to install once you get the hang of it, and it's a very efficient, kind of simple design. Once again, my name is Rudy from Pro Civic. If you have any questions about this product or anything else, make sure to drop us a comment or give us a call, send us an email. Our website is procivic.com. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for future updates, and I'll see you next time.